Welcome to another Indie Dev Showcase, highlighting the many indie games we play here on the channel. If you'd like to submit a game for a future video, please reach out. But otherwise, let's begin. We're starting things off with Gravity Storm. This is a modern retro 2D platformer. You play a robot with the power to manipulate gravity. And when an evil computer is trying to take over, it's going to be up to us to run, jump, and flip gravity in order to save the day. The game is heavily inspired by a lot of the kind of gravity manipulating style platformers, the next one whose name completely escapes me at this moment. But you'll explore a variety of levels, shooting your way through enemies and using your kind of like special move to blast them apart, and get through without, of course, dying. From the demo, there seems to be quite an interesting variety of level designs. It's still going to be, I would say, on the fairly easy side if you have any experience in 2D platforming. But still, it was a really great take on kind of, again, gravity manipulation with boss fights and more. Well, we didn't get to see, I guess, like how advanced the main game is going to get. I would say that if you are a platformer fan, then this is definitely worth your time to check out. And now up is Kingdom's Deck. This is a mix of the auto battler / tower defense and that of a city builder. During the daytime phases, you'll decide what buildings you want to construct in your kingdom. This will affect your resources as well as what you'll have access to during the night period. When night hits, you must use your available spells and characters to defend your town from invading hordes. And you must do it for as long as you can. And, of course, win or lose, you'll be able to unlock additional features, including new buildings and options that can show up. If you're not an auto battler fan or that particular style, I don't know if the game is quite going to make it work for you. I do like kind of the twist of using the turn-based city building, rather than just being pure static tower defenses. And I would say that if any of this sounds interesting to you, then it's at least worth giving it a try. Now we go to something very different with Bugaboo Pocket. This is a mix of idol and creature collector, as you are collecting adorable little bugs. Your job is to try and restore a forest, and you're going to do that with the help of a lot of adorable little bugs that you will hatch, help feed and grow, and play a variety of little mini games with. Our structure here is very casual. You'll get an egg and you'll hatch it to get a bug, and then you'll get access to little mini games. The mini games come in varieties as well as different difficulties, and they'll earn you bonus resources. This will allow you to personalize your little bug habitat, and as the game goes on, you'll be able to acquire new bugs and take care of them as adorably as possible. The main issue that I had with this one was very slow to begin with. You're given one bug, and that's it. And it kind of takes a little bit longer than I would like to kind of like start getting to like the meat of the game. But this is not designed to be a, mile-a-minute action joyride. So if you are a bug lover looking to spend some cozy time watching them grow up, I would at least give this one a play. And we're switching over to something a little bit more complicated with Shuffle Tactics. The footage you're seeing is taken from the demo and may not represent the current version of the game. This is deck building tactical strategy, where you must take back the land from an evil force known as the Blight. And you're going to do that using your cards and a variety of attacks to do so. The general play here is that you'll control your characters much like in any old tactical strategy game, but your abilities and additional options are tied to various cards. You'll need to manage where positioning is for your different attacks, and the challenge is that you'll be able to acquire different characters who will have their own abilities and utility for combat. Now, I don't know how the game has responded after release. I know it has been patched and kind of adjusted, but this appeared, at least from the demo, to be a very solid and very challenging take on the tactical strategy formula. As someone who enjoyed the likes of Warriors of the Nile, it is on my list to play more when I get a chance. So if you're in the mood for a little bit more challenging take on the tactical strategy side, I would at least give this one a try. And now we go to Pirates on Fowls Galley. Now this was kind of a prototype slash project made for Dungeon Crawler Game Jam. And what we have here is kind of a mix of dungeon crawling and a touch of speedrunning. You are taken hostage on a pirate ship, and unfortunately the ship is sinking. And in order to escape, you must quickly get to the top of the ship, fight off as many pirates and enemies as you can, and hopefully not drown or get stabbed by some nasty pirates or parrots along the way. This is very much a short form title. You can pretty much get through this in about 5 to 10 minutes, and I found it to be fairly charming. It's going for kind of, again, like the we go system, so everything moves when you move, and you're just trying to get through things as quickly as you can. I like the concept of kind of like a speedrunner-esque take on the dungeon crawling, and I don't know if the developer decides to continue this in like another capacity or do more with it, but as it stands, this is still a very entertaining project, and if you're in the mood for some very fast and speedy dungeon crawling, at least give this one a shot. We go to something a little bit more challenging for our last game of the night, and this is Xenopurge. This is essentially what if we combine the kind of dirty tech you are navigating from a command console style of, say, Duskers, with that of, well, an alien invasion. Your mission is to move your squad of soldiers through a space station, trying to deal with the enemies and get off and not die in the process. The challenge is that you can't see anything. Everything is told you via your command display. In order to survive, you'll need to command them in terms of searching different rooms, setting up defensive lines, and trying to complete whatever is the objective for that floor. Complete it, get to the elevator, and move on to the next. You'll be able to acquire resources that you'll be able to use to buy new weapons or upgrade your characters. So the game itself is on the challenging side. You issue kind of basic commands to each squad. So it'll be something like, search this general direction, set up an attack here, and so on and so forth. And you'll need to decide again when to move, when to hold, and hopefully not when to get killed. This one is a bit on the challenging side. Like a lot of the other games that we've played, it goes well until it doesn't. And if you start falling behind, there's not much more you can do to survive. You'll be able to unlock additional characters that can show up, and this one definitely has a lot of charm to it. Again, if you don't mind the challenge of kind of the command-based control system. The footage that you are seeing is taken from the demo. The game was officially released, and again, if you are looking for something very different and very challenging, I would definitely give this one a try. And with that, another showcase comes to an end. You'll find links to all the games down below. As always, be sure to get in touch with them to your game for a future stream, and if you are a first-time developer, we have our debut devs showcase signups as well. Thanks for watching, and see everyone for some more indie game coverage and game design talks coming soon. Thanks for watching, and a special thank you to our Patreon supporters. If you enjoyed the video, do the YouTubing stuff, be sure to visit our Discord and Patreon, and if you're interested in more in my thoughts on design, check out my game design books.